Dawn breaks over the capital city. The early morning cool rays of the sun bouncing off the Jaipur column that surveys all that lies beyond it. Rashtrapati Bhavan is the official residence of the President of India. Its grey dome dominates the skyscape. Grand sweeping steps lead up to an imposing pillared portico, entrance to the grand home. Here sits a Mauryan bull of the 3rd century BC, symbol of India's extraordinary past. The Jaipur column was a gift to the British Viceroy from the Maharaja of Jaipur and was designed by Edwin Lutyens. The Star of India rises out of a bronze lotus, a motif of ancient civilizations. Once in the grand house, in open courtyards with patterned floors and playing fountains, the one with the snake pouting water being the most unusual. Elaborate vaulted corridors with painted ceilings and inlay floors. Arched entrances, reception rooms all come together in a mosaic that is difficult to match for its fine detail and overwhelming grandeur. Hand-painted murals and inscriptions adorn the ceilings. The library with its jewel-like floor, its rare books safe in specially designed shelves, is a fine example of the many elements that merge to make a comfortable space. The library was restored to its original by President Pranab Mukherjee. This is the Darbar Hall with its great vaulted ceiling, its somber banners that hang on its columns. Its magnificent patterned floor. And the velvet canopy under which sits the seat of the president. Behind the chair stands a Sarnath Buddha. The Ashoka Hall is the most spectacular reception room in Rashtrapati Bhavan. The central mural on the ceiling was a painting that was a gift from the Persian king to the King of England and was sent to India to adorn the ballroom of Viceroy's house. Below it, there is a rendering of a grand procession of elephants and camels, kings and queens, people and palanquins. The balconies were much like a visitor's gallery overlooking the Grand Hall. Crystal chandeliers hang from the ceiling, and an exquisite carpet, motifs from a garden, covers the floor. Edwin Lutyens was active in the arts and crafts movement and therefore believed in fusing the skill of the human hands into the solid structures of brick and stone, creating a wonderful play of contrasts, of textures and color, motifs and patterns. The Mughal garden, based on the Charbagh pattern, with water channels and a lotus fountain, influenced by the architecture of the Mughal city of Shahjahanabad, extends out from the broad verandas that line the building. The President, Shri Pranab Mukherjee, opens the Mughal gardens, marking the beginning of spring. The yellow drawing room is where the President presides over official events. The north drawing room is used to meet visiting dignitaries. Every fireplace in Rashtrapati Bhavan is different, each designed to be one of a kind. A guard of honor is presented by the armed forces for the President of Ukraine as he arrives at the forecourt. He is welcomed here by the President of India and the Prime Minister. The kitchens of Rashtrapati Bhavan are in the basement, equipped to create the complex menus all in-house. Many recipes have survived the test of time. The banquet hall in all its splendor. The walls have portraits of past presidents, the table setting with its monogram silverware and glass, is carefully styled with crystal candelabra and embroidered linen. And then, as the dark sky heralds the end of another day, the lights of Rashtrapati Bhavan come alive.